Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the DeeTimeLove show. Today, another episode of Real Watch Talk. But the topic in hand, I'm going to discuss my everyday watches, my daily wearers, my watch routine, my habits. What's happened? I've got over 40 watches, but I tend to only wear the same old watches. And I guess it's got a lot to do with my personality, my work routine, and this is sort of watches that really draw me, my personality, my watch preferences as such. And of course, I don't always wear these watches week in, week out, but I would say around about 50 to 60% of the time, the watches you see here below are watches that get the majority of my wrist time. And that says a lot in the fact that I've got over 40 watches. And this is my personal watch collection, not watches that are sent in on the channel. Don't get me wrong, there are the odd watch that comes in on the channel that I do consider adding to my collection on a long-term basis. And majority of the time, they are dive watches. As you can see there, I've got the whole California Spinnaker watch there. But before going into more detail about the watches that I've got there below, let's do a quick wristwatch check. And today I'm sporting the Bulova Chronograph C. And let's just take this off the wrist because I'm going to be showing these watches below to get a feel for them and what they're all about. But look, my watchmaking habits are basically based on my routine. So I get up to go to work, I get into the office around about 8 a.m. and I've just realised over the last 2 to 3 months, I've got 3 watches that I rotate when I go to work. And the first one is the Citizen Signature Grand Classique. And this watch is one that I wear to work the majority of the time. And it's just a clean-cut, sophisticated watch. Very good quality indeed. It is part of the Signature range. And it is a keeper in my collection. And, you know, it really has become a daily wearer. And mainly because it's so tough. I've got G-Shocks, as you guys know. I've got so many different variety of watches. But this watch really has come to reflect what I'm all about. It's quite a serious watch, to be fair. It's not an eco-drive watch. It's actually got an in-house movement. Those of you that don't know much about Citizen watches, well, those of you that know about Citizen watches normally feel that they mainly produce eco-drive, solar-powered watches, but they have got an amazing in-house range of automatic watches like the Grand Classique that you can see here, and really has become a daily wear. And I do tend to wear this on a Monday morning. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Mondays are really admin days for me, to be fair. There's no real business development. So over the period of Monday and Tuesday, I tend to wear this watch for some reason. Now, come Wednesday, I don't know why, and is it just habit, I tend to wear the Frederic Constant Jewel Time. And I don't know why. I guess come Wednesday, I'm in a suit for some reason. I guess it's because I'm going to business development mode and I try and wear watches. Let's get this into focus for you guys. That I can wear with a suit. And this is one that I tend to wear for some reason. It's actually got 2 crowns because there's 2 different time zones there on this watch. It's a dual time watch. But yeah, this is, and it's actually curved lugs. I can't remember if I've actually reviewed this watch on the channel before. I can't remember, to be fair. But yeah, I think I will be reviewing this watch soon. I've had this watch for years, to be honest with you. For some reason, my camera is messing up today. But anyway, and the other watch come Friday or Thursday, when I do tend to interview quite a few candidates. I do go for quite a few different client visits. I'm wearing my Rolex Datejust 16014 with the white gold fluted bezel, and it is actually my birth year, this particular timepiece. And what can I say? It's one of my favorite Datejusts. I've had so many Datejusts over the years, and this is one that really did stay in the collection for whatever reason. I'll be honest with you, and with all the hype with still Rolexes at the moment, the Rolex Datejust doesn't really get the appreciation it really deserves. I mean, you know, back in the day, we're talking about back in, what year was it? Around about 2009, 2010, I was picking up Rolex Datejust 1601s for around about £2,000 sterling back then. And even those have gone up now. You can't find them for less than £3,000. This is in the UK for 2019. And the 16014s with the white gold fluted bezel with the quick date, they're going around about £4,000 sterling now. Even more, depending on where you're buying it, to be fair. But this is a watch that I wear on a week in, week out basis. But the majority of the time, for example, if I'm not got any client visits for whatever reason, I tend to wear the Citizen Grand Classique. And it's a very good quality watch, guys. I have to say, the Citizen Grand Classique, for me, is probably the most underrated Citizen watch out there, to be fair. It really is a good quality watch, and I really do highly recommend it. And I'll be honest with you, I've been reviewing quite a few micro brands, and I've been looking at the prices of some of these micro brands. I'll tell you what, before you buy any micro brand, consider, especially if you're looking at an everyday dress watch or an everyday solid timepiece, look no further than the Citizen Grand Classique. They do retail for around about £1,200 sterling for 2019. But if you have a look on the grey market or even on the pre-owned market, you can pick them up for around about £400 to £500 sterling. And what you're getting here, guys, is an extremely good watch indeed. And I'll leave a link at the end of this video for the review, because I get asked a hell of a lot of questions about this particular timepiece. But very cool indeed. And these are the watches, like I said, for some reason, despite me having so many watches in my collection, I tend to wear these guys to work for some reason. I don't know what it is. So from 8 a.m. to around about 5:30, 6 p.m, I'm wearing these watches, guys, for some reason. I don't know why, but they've become my work companions, my work colleagues. And when I get home, I pretty much take the suit off and the smart wear off, and I'm wearing jeans and a polo t-shirt. Most of the time, you're probably looking at a Ralph Lauren polo shirt, or because whatever it may be, but it's sort of casual comfort wear. This is what I wear when I get home. I tend to wear these types of watches, to be fair. And now that summer is here, I'm wearing like the Bulova Chronograph C, the Seiko Samurai Blue Lagoon. And I tend to wear these during, I would say, around about 6 to 8 p.m. I noticed. And I thought, I'm really a creature of habit. And I think everyone notices that I go for about two to three watches a day in terms of wrist time. I always feel that I need a watch on my wrist, and I'm assuming it's the watch addiction, guys. I have to say, now, if a friend of mine calls me up and they say, D, look, do you want to pop out? You know, what I tend to wear are my Tudors. So when I'm on a casual visit with my friends, and we're going to pop out to a bar or pub or a local restaurant, for whatever reason, I'm inclined and I'm drawn to my Tudors. I always tend to wear my Tudor Chrono Blue, the aka the Monte Carlo, or the Tudor Black Bay Bronze. But I'll tell you what, now that summer is here, And those of you that follow me on the channel know that the Tudor Chrono Blue is one of my favourite watches. I absolutely love this particular timepiece, and summer around the corner. I want to get my windows down, get my sort of smart casual clothing, and when I'm out in the evening socialising, I want to wear a vibrant, fun, funky timepiece, and I'm very much drawn to my Tudor Chrono Blue Monte Carlo. It's very vibrant, a bit like me, a bit loud. I'm quite a loud personality, to be fair, and this really does represent my personality, my vibrant personality, with these bright colours, very vibrant. I love the aesthetics of this watch. And the same with the Tudor, depending on what I'm wearing. Very sad, I have to say, but I do try and match my watches to my clothing, to my evening wear when I'm out on a casual basis. But, you know, some of the other watches that I wear when I'm just chilling at home tend to be these types of watches. And there is the Seiko 5 Sports. I've got it on a NATO. And you've got the new release from Spinnaker, the whole California. I do tend to wear my Spinnakers. I do like the, you know, the Spinnaker dive watches. Are honest, micro brand, reasonably good dive watch manufacturer. They're just cool watches, you know, not a watch that I go on my way to wear, but I wear them when I'm at home and when I'm chilling or I'm going for a walk down the high street. You know, these are the kind of watches that I wear. Now, the biggest issue is, and I had a conversation, you know, with Chirag, who's a long-term supporter of the channel and has become a very good friend of mine, who's also helped me set up the Watch Addiction channel. Let's just wipe this for you guys. So this is off the cuff, no editing today, guys. So, you know, this is just real watch talk. This is me talking to you guys and my fellow watch enthusiasts. We got talking, and he invited a few other people that follow the channel. We went for a bite to eat, and we pretty much said the same thing. We pretty much wear the same old watches, and probably our most expensive watches get the least wrist time out of all of our watches for some reason. And now, just to give you guys a heads up what's happened to me, I had quite a few Omega watches, and most recently I've sold my Omega Seamaster Electric Blue, and I also sold my Omega Speedmaster, the two-tone. It was quite a rare piece, but very delicate indeed. Was really getting any wrist time whatsoever, and I pulled the trigger and I asked Chirag to source me a Rolex Submariner Bluesy two-tone, and he got me one at a very good price, I have to say. And only thing is, it's never been serviced, so that's gone out for a service. And most recently I've purchased a mini Tudor sub, the Salmon Dial, and I'll be revealing that on the channel soon. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep it, because I got the watch and it was a lot smaller than I first thought it was. But yeah, it's a nice looking watch. I don't know whether I'm going to wear it much. That's the problem, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's really a watch that I wanted to buy or I bought because I thought it was a good price, and that's the problem. But you know, I've got a couple of watches, you know, some more premium watches that I leave in a deposit box, and I've got so many watches now, and I'm going to do more of these types of videos for you guys, so you get a feel for the types of watches that I own and where I wear them. And I have to say, the sort of higher end watches that I own, I only tend to wear them on special occasions, like, for example, weddings, or when I'm meeting up with my top billing clients for the, I don't know what it is. I guess it's a snobbery thing. It's more of a status thing as well, to be fair. But I'm a really humble guy. I'll be honest with you. I love all different ranges of watches. You know, this is a Seiko Samurai Blue Lagoon, and I have to say it's one of my favourite watches in my collection. It's one of my summer watches. I absolutely love it. I love the Blue Lagoon, and to be honest with you, it's the only Seiko I've ever bought that's actually gone up in value. You know, and that's saying a lot, I would say. But look, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's little video. Just an update with you guys on the kind of watches I wear, my routine, and why I wear them. I guess you know, I like vibrant colours in watches, and you can see that I've got, you know, why these guys get so much wrist time. The Tudors, you know, you've got the Black Bay there with the burgundy, and you've got the chrono blue. Very cool, vibrant colours. Very nice watches. I love the chrono blue, guys. I can't stress that. I love this watch. It's just me. Yeah, it's such a cool watch. I love that. But I am a traditional watch guy as well. I love, you know, the Rolex Datejust. I love this bad boy. And I think the Rolex Datejust in general, even the large size and the 36mm and the 41, are really underappreciated. With all the Rolex still hype out there, guys, go and get yourself a Rolex Datejust. You know, you won't make money on them, but you're not going to lose money on them either, if I'm being honest. You won't lose any money on these bad boys, that's for sure. I have to say, and I've had loads of Rolex Datejust, and I've never lost any money on them, especially the vintage. I'm buying them used. I've never bought a brand new Rolex Datejust. I've always bought used, guys, and I've always made my money back. So very cool pieces indeed. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Leave your comments below on your daily wearer and why. What's your routine? How do you rotate your watches, guys? So leave your comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.